David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rule.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Iowa's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteers offense will take the field first. And the man leading the attack, George McIntyre. State of Tennessee. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are. He's already got the keys to this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
I'd have a chance. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Running inside, it's Bishop. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The run inside. It's Moulton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a clip.
Finding some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get him again.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete on the left to Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Delayed handoff. It's Bishop. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to change this route. The give to the left. Got a little grass. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The give, it's Bishop. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Bishop. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
Breaks into the open. open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here's a little room there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 14 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Longhorns who win it on home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
RPO complete to open the drive. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cartwright. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Off play action. Stepping to the right. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will give them the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great team defense on that run play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Maybe a crease. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home. Victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide...
Makes the catch and he's free. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Vols strike back for the touchdown.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Running inside, it's Gordon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. It's been a bad day, man. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! 6 more points.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good, take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. As corners made plays, really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the